Welcome to the next group of videos, and again we continue with the if statements. Today we are going to find the greatest among three digit, second greatest among three digit, three numbers, greatest among three numbers, second greatest among the three number, and we are going to find out or find out or arrange the three different numbers in an ascending order as well as in the descending order. So here we move on with the if-else statements only, and greatest you have already found it in class 8. We have done with this program, so I don't think so it will be difficult for you to understand about it. And then the second greatest we will be finding it out. Similar to that, some conditions has to be checked it out, and then the printing it in ascending and the descending order. So here we will be using if else if and if else also along with it, if else if and if else also, because we need to differentiate these three number, first as the greatest, then as the middle, and the second one as the smallest. Remember, we have to categorize for this three category: the greatest first, then the middle one, and then the smallest. So here we need a use of if else also, because finding out the greatest among three will be easy, but finding out the middle one and the smallest one may be different. So with the help of if else, we will check out which one is the middle one and which one is the smallest one, and then we will arrange them into ascending order, means smallest, then middle, then the greatest, and descending order means first the greatest, then the middle, and then the smallest. So let's move on with these three programs. Here you will be learning the use of if else in the if else if, writing of the different variables with the comma, use of a comma. So let's continue with it. Web to input three different and find the greatest among them. We need to find the greatest among them. So class greatest, this star, void main. You need three variables: int a, int b, and int c. We need to store the greatest, so int g, and g equals to 0. G equals to 0. If a is greater than b and a is greater than c, then greatest equals to else if b is greater than a and b is greater than c, then greatest equals to b. Else if c is greater than a and c is greater than b, then greatest equals to c. So plan system.out.println greatest is plus g, close. Alright, you have taken the three numbers and checking out that the first number is greater than second and the first number is greater than the third number, then the greatest is a. In the same case, if the second number is greater than the first and the second number is greater than the third, then the greatest is b. So now another question: we have to input three different number and find the smallest among them, smallest among them. So class smallest void main int a, int b, int c and int s is smallest is equals to 0. If a is less than b and a is less than c, then smallest is a, else if b is less than a and then b is less than c, then smallest is b, else smallest is c. Looking here, in the previous case, if you can see, then I had used everywhere else if condition. Alright, else if condition is there everywhere. I had not used else, but whereas you move on to this program, then instead of using else if for the second time, I had used it else. So why I had done like this? To make you aware that else if is an optional clause. If else is an optional clause, if you want, then you can use it. If you don't, then so you can use both the ways. Both methods can be used in. So system dot out dot println smallest s plus s close close main close class close. Now, the second greatest web to input 3 different number and find the second greatest among them. Now suppose I input here 1, 4, 3. Now which one is the second greatest? 3 is the second greatest. So you have to find it out like this. So class ABC or second greatest, you could write there second void main. Now int A, int B and int C. We need another variable second greatest to store second greatest equals to 0. Alright. How will be the condition? If A is greater than B and A is less than C. अगर पहला वाला नंबर दूसरे वाले से बड़ा है और तीसरे से छोटा है, या फिर और A is less than B, पहला वाला नंबर दूसरे से छोटा है और एंड पहला वाला नंबर तीसरे से बड़ा है. Now this is one expression, this is a second expression. So if expression is missing, so for if you need to present a bracket. Alright, so second greatest equals to A. Likewise you have to check for the second one. If B is greater than A and B is less than C, or B is less than A and B is greater than C, then second greatest is B. Is it or not? Else second greatest is C. Alright, now print it out. System dot out dot println second greatest is plus SG, main close class close. Is it clear? Now the third question, with to input 3 different number and arrange them in ascending and descending order. You have to arrange them in ascending and descending order. Suppose 3, 12 and 9 I had given. So ascending order, how it will be? 3, 9, 12. And descending order, how it will be? 12, 9, 3. Are you getting it? So likewise we have to arrange this. These are A, B and C. This is the 3 different number. So class arrange void main int A, int B, int C. I need what? I need one greatest, then I need the middle one, and then I need the smallest one. Alright, so greatest equals to 0, middle equals to 0, and the smallest is also 0. Now we need to find the greatest. If A is greater than B and A is greater than C, then greatest equals to A. We got the greatest. Now we need to find it out, which one is the middle and which one is the smallest one. So if, now who are left? A is the greatest, so B and C is left. If B is greater than C, then middle will be B and smallest will be C. May be possible that B is smaller than C. Then what will happen? Then else middle equals to C and smallest equals to B. This is the first case. जब A बड़ा होगा तो कौन मिडिल और कौन स्मॉलेस्ट होगा? हो सकता है A स्मॉलेस्ट हो, तो else B is greater than A and then B is greater than C. Then greatest will be B. Now who is left now? A and C. तो इन दोनों में डिसाइड करना कौन मिडिल है और कौन स्मॉलेस्ट है. इफ A is greater than C, then middle equals to A and smallest equals to C. अगर ऐसा नहीं हुआ, else middle will be C and smallest will be A. This is one case. Second case. This is the second case. Maybe there will be a possibility कि third one is C. Greatest is third. So else C is greater than A and then C is greater than B. So greatest is C. If A is greater than B, then if A is greater than B, then middle equals to A and small equals to B. Else middle equals to B and small equals to C. So this is how you got the greatest and smallest. Now you have to print it in ascending order. Let me print it out here only. System dot out dot println ascending order. How is the ascending order to be printed? So first is the smallest S, then comma. कॉमा लिखने के लिए इसको आपको डबल कोट्स में रखना पड़ेगा, प्लस, उसके बाद कौन आएगा? मिडिल, प्लस, कॉमा, प्लस ग्रेटेस्ट. ये असेंडिंग हो गया. अब इसी को डिसेंडिंग करना है, तो सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंटलन डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर. आप लोग नेक्स्ट पेज में लिखिएगा, यही मेरे तरह से बगल में मत लिख डालिएगा, ठीक है? पेज चेंज करके. तो ग्रेटेस्ट पहले, डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में ग्रेटेस्ट पहले आएगा, फिर कौन आएगा, मिडिल आएगा, देन smallest is written at the last. So this is finding out the greatest, arranging them into ascending and descending order. Is it? So first you need what? Greatest, middle, smallest, greatest 0, middle 0. Check for the greatest. Then check for the middle and the smallest. If suppose A is not greatest, B is greatest, then go for the greatest and check for the greatest and middle and smallest. Suppose A and B both are not greatest but C is greatest, then again here also you need to find the greatest and smallest among them, middle and smallest among them. Now printing it out. Now when you print, it should be printed in this mode. Thank you.